Good evening, human creatures. I guess it's been a while. Hopefully everything's going smoothly. Seems so. God, I love that song. That is from Final Fantasy VIII, Find Your Way, done in beautiful 8-bit rendition. I highly recommend it. And for those who keep asking what I do for the, I guess you could say the background, that is from Uncle Sam. That movie actually has a bit of a history. In the town they filmed it in, to do the final scene, they went to blow up the house, and they shot it at midnight. Did not warn any of the residents, and it shattered damn near really within a few block radius. Every house's window and a few other, I think car windows too. So they literally made a little law they couldn't do that, if I remember correctly. So let's get to it. Picking up where we last left off. I gotta go find out where I can get my airship. Maybe I'm gonna head up to probably. I'll do the cave or the Castle of Ordeals. See what's cooking in there. I do need a weapons upgrade if they are offering it. That's a good one. I haven't done that one in a while. Alrighty. Oh, this was bust. Alright, let's get our asses up and going. I'm just gonna power my way through this one. Why I'm not hitting my best tonight. Never mind. Hey Natters, what are you up to? How are you and Hunter tonight? Alright, here we go, good old troll. Just got done from editing, sat down to have a little bowl of soup. Thought I'd grind out a little bit before I pick up studying. I was gonna go to the gym tonight, but I'd rather not do that tonight. My mind's somewhere else. Alright, if I remember right, let's try to see if I can get this right. So what are you up to, Nat? See anything good lately? I know you went and watched Aliens Romulus, and watch anything else? Alright, start heading down, see if I can get to the panhandle here. Ah, Buccaneer. Usually I wouldn't fuck with anything right now, but they're worth enough gold that it's kind of worth it. So I don't see no harm in grabbing one or two. Kind of like with ogres, or even a late game enemy I don't mind getting in a fight with. Alright, here we go. Well, now I'll probably have to board by that little lake. I should say river and lake. Kinda glad how they handle the sharks. Some ROM hacks will either overpower the shark or underpower it. It's kind of interesting how they handle it. And I've yet to see one named the Great White anything other than like Megalodon or something. It's always just Gur White, or Great Shark or something. They never name it after another species or anything. Kinda get a good chuckle out of it every time I see it. I'm in the mood for grilled cheese and tomato soup, my favorite. Oh no, that's some good ass shit. I just had mushroom soup myself, a little bit of spices and such. Had me a bit of grilled cheese. What kind of cheese do you like on your grilled cheese, Nat? You like the American classic of American cheese or anything else? I'm more kind of partial to... it'd be a good way to put it. I don't mind white cheeses, but I like them with a little bit of kind of kick to them. Like, what's a good one? Pepper Jack's a really good one. The Kobe Longhorn's pretty good with a little bit of pepper in it. Maybe a little bit of a strip or two of ham. I've been really digging American Classic lately. I don't know why. I fucking hate that, but lately it's been really good. Maybe it's gotten better and my tastes have changed, because I used to hate the hell out of them, but you can't go fucking wrong with grilled cheese and tomato soup. In fact, the cold weather's kind of got me in the mood for soups and stews. I might want to run from this. I thought I could at least kind of focus one down each round, but they're taking a pretty big chunk out of everybody's ass. Oh, how's Monster Hunter World treating you? What did you name your cat? I'm kind of curious. What did you name your character? No, I think I'll flee. Get out of here before it gets too bloody. Thank you, Wordna. The character's name is Athena and the cat's name is Socks. I actually kind of like that name. Does he have little white feet, or white feet with a little gray heel, or what's the story behind the name? And why'd you pick Athena? Eh, looks like we're doing cottages. Bring the dragon's crown to the throne ahead, then test your courage. In the labyrinth beyond, bring your proof that your valor to be worthy. Alright, let's rock. Okay, so I gotta have the fucking crown before I even step to this guy. Alright, so I'm not in the right place. I guess let's go see Bahamut and see what he's, what he has. He's a black cat with white. Yep, he has little white paws. Aw. What kind of build are you going for? It's been a while since I've played anything like that. It's the goddess of war. I think the daughter of Zeus. You're correct on that one. Yeah, that's how I tell it. There we are. I wish they were real. Who's, Socks or Athena? I'd be careful what you wish for. See if there's any island here that has a mount. I shouldn't say a mount, a place to dock. Hello, Sharky. Oh, it's good to see my goddamn fighter starting to step up. Everyone in Monster Hunter, Nat? Are there any bad people in Monster Hunter? Like, the last time I played it was for the PSP. Oh, my meat. Nat, I gotta wonder what you're gonna do the day I get a new one. Pretty sure there is. From what my understanding of Monster Hunter is that you hunt monsters for your organization that just hoards powerful artifacts from these monsters, or like parts of them, I should say. Wouldn't use artifacts. It's too bold of a claim there. Alright, let's get rid of him. That is true, but trust me, there are people who prefer it that way. Reminds me of a video a friend sent me of Steve Shives talking about how easy games should be because he's a fucking clown. You can't beat a game without it like tickling his fucking sack or some shit. And I don't get that kind of process. The whole point of playing games is for challenge yourself. I think I already told you about my brother used to play shit on easy all the fucking time. I know I've talked to you about some of his name changes. Here we are. I'm probably gonna have to go around this whole motherfucker looking for somewhere to dock. Northeast. What am I missing? What am I doing? This one I'll run from. I played a little bit of Final Fantasy VII. I'm at Red's, aka Nanaki's home. Oh, you're in Cosmo Canyon? That fucking soundtrack, the Cosmo Canyon, is probably one of my favorites. Like, they are on fire with that. They really are. So, are you grinding up, grinding down? Are you gonna face any of the weapons? Everything's your favorite. No, trust me. Quite the opposite. I have a lot that are not. Try to see if I can get the map. Nope. I was never good at the map. There it is. See what we got here. Huh. I don't remember that section being there. We're heading there. I'm really picky on what I like to call favorites. I really am. Especially come near birthday time. People get you a lot of shit that you don't want. Like, just hand me the money so I can just go get a pair of socks or something. Don't buy me this fucking tabletop fucking weird thing I don't want, or a gift card. What the? Where the fuck am I there? Well, I just found something off the map I'm gonna have to remember for later. I think. Not sure. Well, I'm at level 30 or 31 for Cloud. Ajax. Ajax? You mean Barrett? I think. Tifa is 26. Aerith is 29 or 28. Cat Seath is 27 and Yuffie is 27. Are you gonna go ahead and grab Vincent or not? You named him Ajax? After the cleaner? And these days you're gonna have to tell me all about that shit. Alright, here we go. Keep going north. Because it sounded cool? I don't blame you, that's a pretty decent name. What am I doing? God damn it. Just take the back route. Fuck me. I did it again. I have a very bad habit of overthinking strategy. Just fucking circle around back like I'm going over the Crescent Lake. I named Tifa Artemis and Aerith Camellia. Isn't that a flower? Camellia? Or am I thinking of something else? An Artemis, goddess of the hunt? That's not a bad name. That's a good name for her. A lot better than what I've seen some of the names. Like, nothing I hate more than turning it... And, like, you can name your character whatever the fuck you want. At the end of the day, it's your show. You run it how you see fit. Freya, but I forgot about the Cat Seath name. You're not too far off. But, when it comes to Yuffie, did you name her after Freya or like Final Fantasy IX's Freya? No, I ain't dealing with you today. Oh, okay. That's not too bad too. Got a good thing going on there. Yeah, you are cut off. Okay, I wasn't... Okay, you're still there. You're just not in the capacity in which I need you. Right, let's head over here and see if I can snag something up. So how are you using your team? You making boss killers or just general fighters? I've always been kind of interested when I see that. Oh yeah, back to the names. I don't care what people name their characters, but I fucking hate it when they self-insert themselves into the game. But the other one I don't like is when they name it like fucking Baconator or some dumb shit like that. Just go with default names, or just do what speedrunners do and give them initials. Hell. I've already told you about some of the names my brother did. And if you ever think about playing Final Fantasy again, or at least 7, play the new threat mod. I recommend that one fucking in like a way you would not believe. That literally breathes new life into that game. It really does. I'm too far up. At least I think I am. And yeah, I don't feel like dealing with anacondas. And I don't want none unless you got buns, hun. Let's see what we got going on here. I'm be checking the map pretty often, so sorry for the noise. I don't know if anybody ever wants me to, like, kind of speed it up, but if you do, God, I hate to be your ears. Oh, thank you, Mr. Spider. You did my job for me. Oh, have you done it? Oh, wait, what do we got here? There's this one boss that I beat easily. I forgot what it was, but apparently it was a very powerful move that they were supposed to use. But luckily for me, they didn't use it, and I beat it and got the equipment like from it. Depending on where you're at, if you're in Cosmo Canyon, I don't know how deep you're into that one, but there's a few bosses who are like that, where you get really fucking lucky on their moveset. And I mean like dumb luck, because when that happens, God, it's a beautiful thing. I'm trying to think of that thing's name. He's in that cave. And he's a righteous pain in the ass, too. The pendant told me to head northeast. From the ice cave, or just in that random direction? Because this map loops. I also beat Genova. Easily beat Genova. Which one? The one on the ship? Yeah, that'd be about the one you'd fight. Yeah, she can pull out some dirty fucking tricks. She's infamously notorious for just... She's kind of like that little spike in difficulty. There was a mod I played where she'd actually use the Shiva materia on you. There's one off, I think, Platinum Edition or something like that. But it was pretty fucking interesting to see enemies do that. I didn't think it was possible, but apparently I was wrong. Watch me beat Sephiroth in like 5 seconds. I hope you do. Take him down like the bitch he is. Alright, where am I here? Good, good. See if I'm going to Lufia, or... Oh God, I can never pronounce this place's name. Dies at the first beginning. Yeah, you'd be surprised how many people handle Sephiroth's fight. Like, it is kind of interesting when people kind of get over the first shock of fighting him. Especially his first form, even though I like that song a lot, Birth of a God. Meep. Meep. But that one, it's kind of interesting in how he's kind of handled. People usually get kind of weirded out on the different phases. Then you got the angel or angelic Sephiroth. Everybody knows and hates with that one fucking attack of his, and I can't think of the name, that just obliterates the solar system. Then you finally have Sephiroth, which you'll find out. Hell, I think you already know. You've watched enough icebergs of Final Fantasy to know. Kind of really interesting how people do. I just hate the ones who complain about how hard it is even after grinding them. It gets fucking annoying. It's like people who play Doom and lower the difficulty all because it gets a little bit hard. Fuck that shit. Same thing with Skyrim people who fucking, they'll play it, lower it down to fucking beyond journeyman or whatever, novice, or I can't think of it, and then still complain about getting their ass kicked. And Fallout 4 has that problem too. Like I've always said, Fallout 4 doesn't have the greatest of plots, but just stick around for the graphics and the gunplay alone. There we are. The fuck could this airship be? I was laughing when Red was pretending to be human and he walked awkwardly, moving like he was dancing. Also, who know? Yeah, no, that's fucking one of those things you're just gonna have to accept, because I've often wondered that myself. Or he's like jiggy walking back and forth, even with the fucking hat on. Don't give me that shit. That drove me fucking nuts when I first saw it. You're thinking the same thing, like, are you fucking blind? What the fuck are they eating there? You just have to go with, yeah, tail 2. I don't get it, man. It's just like, it's one of those things, maybe they ignored it just the simple fact to think they're getting tested because Rufus is on board. That's another character's name I fucking hate. I wish they would change it. Like, of all things, Rufus? That's up there with Legend of Dragoon's Lloyd. Run, everybody! Lloyd is coming, said fucking nobody. Only way you're gonna get me scared of Lloyd is he's my abusive father. Yeah, I want to see that. I haven't played the Rebirth yet. I played the remake. I'm waiting on Rebirth to come out for hopefully fucking PC, because I don't want to keep buying fucking Xboxes and PlayStations and that shit. Please, everybody, let's just agree to get this fucking... Let's just agree to put it on one system, and please make it PC so we can mod it. It's even more weird and funny in the remake. Oh, yeah. Who fucking, like, you're having a kid, you're all powerful, and you name him after something you'd expect, like, from a rejected clown. Oh, yeah, I'm really, yes. Give me a fucking break. Name your son after something that rhymes with doofus. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Fuck. Oh, fun little fact. I'm encountering water enemies right here. I shouldn't be, but I am. Thank you, Rayquil. Oh, yeah. Who could forget the FF7 house, Nat? Just in case. I don't have it anymore. That's... Hope I didn't fuck up permanently with that. I really hope I didn't do that. Oh, an Allosaur, but I'm running. Second, I know it's his Rex that are the rarest enemy on top. What was it, Genova and Hojo? I remember you sending me a little bit of a link to what they looked like, and God, they look like fucking idiots. That dirty fucking house. Like, let that be a lesson to anybody who meets people like that. Like, if they claim to be a cult and they can't fucking find time to vacuum or, like, pick up shit, don't join that cult. Do better. Alright, well, I guess I'll buy it and see what you got. Yeah. Let's see here. You motherfucker. Don't kill him. Let me just run. Trying to keep someone vaguely close to leveling up each other. And they picked yeah. That ought to fucking tell you something. That'd be like fucking joining a fucking Batman cult, and then the cult leaders are named Joker and Harley Quinn, but not for like the good or cool reasons. Like, very much the shitty ones. People are fucking dumb, I swear. Also, their head probably stinks because she had... Yeah, just imagine the fucking rot smell from her, man. I don't want to know what the fuck their bathroom smelled like, because you know if they didn't shower, they were treating that bathroom like shit. Their clothes, like, how the fuck do you do that? How do you just not follow basic human fucking instinct to wash your fucking ass? Didn't the other guy like to cut himself? Or what the fuck was his story I was reading on it? Or something like that. It's one of those things when you read it, you're like, yeah, he's a fuck up. Hojo, what the fuck? He looked less like Hojo and more like fucking Schizo. Sorry, Weird Tiger. I always like these sprites. Look like he has a little bracelet on it. Probably iron shackles, but I always think of it as a cute little bracelet. Here we go. I don't mind reincarnation, but there's people like a Randy Stair who think that they're reincarnated as a ghost girl, or those FSM who think they're reincarnated versions of Final. It's beyond even that. Like they're a special kind of fucking batshit nuts, Nat. Like there's like your typical reincarnation stories, and then there's insane. These people are clearly knuckin' fucks. There we are. No, oh, okay, it was Genova who cut herself. Like, was she just, like, slicing up and down her arm, thigh? How deep was it? I've only heard sketchy shit from there. And hopefully getting fucking help. And hopefully not landlords, from what I was hearing. If there ever is a fucking God, like, God help us if they ever get any kind of power or any way to wield it. I've often fucking wondered about people like that. How many are actually like that and go, like, undetected. I've had some weird-ass landlords, too, who are into some weird shit. There we are. Might not be on this continent. Did I go to the wrong place? Please don't make me have to use... This is what I'm afraid of. I used that item when I was nowhere near where it should be, and due to a ROM hack, I kinda can't get the airship now. I'm hoping I'm wrong on that, I really do. Because if not, I'm gonna have to use FF Hacker to find it. I had to do that with, what was it, the 7th King ROM hack. What am I missing here? Oh, we can head down south and look at Matoya. She has a desert, because that's mainly what I'm aiming for right now. There's Underhill, but I know what's waiting in his desert. I'm gonna kick my ass if I go back and find that fucking airship. I wish chocobos were real. I want to go back to the arcade place in FF7. Also, the chocobo races I did at Coral Palace, or Corral Palace, whatever it's called, is very fun. 7 has one of the better chocobo games. Like, the next one is probably 9. I fucking hated 10 and the balloons. Another good one. 8 had an interesting one, but it was fucking convoluted with the little pocket station. It's always interesting on each FF and how they take on the chocobos, but 7 probably has some of my favorites in it. Next to 9 in the hot and cold game. And that, I wish chocobos are real true, or fucking, I wonder if they taste like turkey or chicken. Yeah, I'm kind of curious on that. Hey, you know me, but I'm definitely playing the chocobo right there. Oh, good luck. That is probably one of the funner ones. I still remember everybody looking for a silver chocobo. I think it just goes black, white, yellow, green, blue, and then you have gold. I don't think there is any silver. Maybe much, much later. I think that's even a rarity. I don't know who the fuck Dark Horse is. That's a new enemy. At least that I remember. We're eating them, that imagine. Oh, they'd be fucking done in, Nat. They'd be dead, slaughtered, kaput, kapuddle. Oh, that's all she wrote, Mr. Goat. Yeah, I'll skip. I feel like fighting little sharks today. But, oh no, that wouldn't. You'd like it'd probably be like more like ostriches, where you like corral them, breed them, eat them. I always wondered what an ostrich egg tastes like. I haven't had the pleasure yet, but I bet that'd be good with some fucking sunny side up and toast with jam. Alright, where am I now? Ugar? I always like how they bring chocobos back in each series. Lately, I wouldn't say they stopped designing them. I haven't played too much of Final Fantasy 16 to really get a feel of how they're being treated, but I always like how recently they're just all about military. Like, they're constant cavalry. I started seeing this in 10. Especially with the Sin fights. Alright, everybody, gotta do it again. Yeah, not dealing with this nonsense. That, you could get some interesting fashion out of it. I'm gonna go back and check the OG spot, and maybe it's just my ass not paying attention. Maybe the airship's there, I just haven't walked on it yet. I'm sorry I meant what if chocobos are real, but they are protected by wildlife law. They'd probably, like, it'd probably be more like wild horses and what you see what's left of them, or any other endangered species. I mean, would we pick off a few? Yeah, there could be one, Nat. If there's one rhinoceros left in the world, you guarantee it has a tag on its head for being just the last rhinoceros. And same goes with elephants and other endangered species. It's not really, it's endangered, it has to be protected from us. We're the one who's taking the negative here. If chocobos were real, it'd be kind of the same thing. I should have had me some coffee. I'm a bit tired. What the fuck am I doing? God damn it, I did it again. I'm bad at this real fast. Like, for some reason, when I'm playing this, my mind goes blank. Where's my ship? I'll double check over here, though. I doubt it. I feel like duck trout are definitely protected species. I wish it was like that. There's a few FFs. I've only seen a few of them get killed. 1 in 10. Tactics, of course, but they're normal monsters. They're just treated as other animals. But 10. And what's the other one? 13. where you get to see a chocobo caught by those little wolf-like enemies in the opening of one of the places. And you actually get to see a chocobo just get torn apart. Or I shouldn't say torn, it's implied heavily that it didn't make it out alive. So, you know, it took a minus on the population there. On that, have you ever seen all the chocobos? Do you have a favorite one by any stretch? Also, fun fact about 7, that's the last one, or last FF that I know of, that instead of saying Qui, Q-W-E, they say Wark, which is W-A-R-K, which I kind of like the Wark better. After that, they just go with the Qui sound. It's really predominant in 9. Actually, especially when you reach the Del Village. There you are, holy shit. Look, give him enough time, they might run from me. Do my goddamn job. Alrighty. Let's see how bad I fucked up. I would like to see Chocobos play a bigger role in FF other than just Calvary. I've always been kind of interested to see how they're handled. Remember I saw a video on Reddit of a woman letting her dog get too close to a seal. Mind you, the seal, it was sleeping and relaxed. And when the dog randomly bites it, and the seal got scared and went into the water, the idiot owner was very lucky that her dog didn't drown, because the seal would have dragged the dog underwater. Also, plus, by the way, oh, thank you for the follow.
You are a tiny but valiant warrior. Join me on my quest for vengeance.
Don't worry, anybody. If you follow, I don't say your name. I try to keep it low key. Idiot owner was lucky that her dog didn't drown, because the seal would have dragged it underwater. Also, plus, by the way, the seal her dog bit was protected species, and she could get in trouble. Nat, an idiot's born every fucking second. You ain't ever gonna not find one. Remember that. Ankad, that's a pretty decent one. That's a... I followed someone who discusses the difference between Wark and Qui. Oh, you're welcome. I'm Team Wark, man. I like that a little bit better, and it's not nostalgia, personally. I just really like how it kind of made them a little bit more unique. Than Qui sounds like it sounds like it belongs on a smaller bird. That's my biggest problem with that, is it doesn't feel like it goes there. Like, if they made a smaller one, I could see it. Oh, thank you, Nat. But that's my biggest problem. You got a point there. I really hate it when dog owners let their dogs mess with wild animals. First off, your dog is going to be attacked from, Nat. I've seen people let their dogs go after bears on certain hiking trails, and the dog come back missing half its ear. Because it just got too damn close. It happens. People don't learn. Unfortunately, their pets pay for it. It was very fitting on a Chocobo hot and cold. Yeah, it was. That's probably, like, you're probably hanging around here a while ago. That's probably my second favorite minigame next to the racing. But no, it is. Like, I had a friend, Xanto, and he used to mispronounce the Chocobos' names. He used to call them Chocobos, Chocobos, and Chikaboos. And to correct what he was saying, he claimed that they start off as Chikaboos, Then they become chocobos, and the older they get, they become chocobos. I used to love his fascination with them. Also, if I get Sid, I think I got names for him. That was his logic. I was telling him, man, you got to write your own fanflicks one of these days. So that's how he rolled. Baby stage is Chickaboos, then you got Chocobos, then Chocobos. He couldn't, I think he was either writing a fanfic, or he couldn't handle the fact that somebody called him out on him just accidentally mispronouncing it. Kind of like when people correct me on Biku, or people want me to say Titus or Titus. I am not calling him Titus. It's just not going to happen. Zach Fair? Not bad. No, Nat, we're not saying it like that. It's Deku, it's not Deku. We're not Japanese here. I'm allowed to say it with my southern accent, goddammit. Just as much as they are with theirs. And Zach Nat, his last name, along with Cloud, is supposed to represent the weather. Also, if I remember right, I heard that Zach's was originally supposed to be what Cloud would look like. Been a while. But when it comes to the mini game, I do agree with you on that, Xanto. I gotta ask, which one's your favorite? And please don't name Final Fantasy X. I forgot what 10-2's is. It's been a long while. God, where the fuck are you? I hope I did not screw that up. FF7 fanflicks be like Cloud X Reader X Cloud. Yeah, pretty much. You get these convoluted ones. One of my friends used to practice writing, or practice his writing workshop classes, and he actually used Final Fantasy and Legend of Zelda. He was the one I was telling you about with the names. Ooh, instead of Carby, it's Piranha. I like 7. It's just the one thing I probably have a problem with when it comes to 7. Or not 7, but 9. I love it. I love the hot and cold game on the world map. I really fucking love that one. It's the small one in the little alcove with the Moogle that kind of drives me nuts. Because there's so many times that I've been either really super hot, dig a little bit just like a pixel away, and be ice cold. But the world map version of that game, I fucking love. I do. I wish they would have continued it too. So it gets that. Cloud's getting shipped with everybody. Nat, you name a fucking person Cloud doesn't get shipped with. Yeah, it was. I really wish they would have continued that, especially into 8. At the Lagoon, yeah. That one, and the other one I probably didn't like about... I wouldn't say I don't like is the Moogle delivery service, because all you do at the end, it was, if I remember it right, it was kind of anticlimactic with just finding the Mog, that blue Mog. What was his name? Not Stiltskin, it was another one. And I really wanted something bigger for that. That would have been awesome. Maybe an ultimate weapon or something. It wasn't a huge map area, but I felt like you got lots. Yeah. I would like to see people kind of mod that up. That would be beautiful to do. Well, I'm stuck here because I can't go... Let me look at that map again. Mognet, thank you, that's what it was. Moogle delivery service. What was I thinking of? Am I thinking of crystals? No lie, but I was going to name Cloud Twink. Don't ask why. I don't have to, Nat. I know you too well. Don't worry, that question I don't have to answer. I can't go to the volcano because I need rupees. But there is no cave over there to where there's a giant. I already got the ice cavern. I can't get to the volcano because the Titan's in there. What am I missing here? Can't go into the one place without the dragon's crown. Let me try above the waterfall. That looks new. But I really wish that Mognet had a better ending than that. That was probably my biggest complaint. Never? Oh, Nat, we know why. Do you think Cloud's hair smells fluffy like Cloud's? No, not really. I think it just smells Like human hair? Now, how do you think of these things? Like, you go to these days, you have to fucking answer me that. A big old fat riddle. I look at Cloud, and the last thing I want to know is what it smells like. What do you think? I gotta ask, Xanto, how do you think that should have ended? Because I usually get different responses from people. I would have loved to have seen, like, maybe a better weapon, a decent summon, maybe a better accessory, something that was really kind of worth doing the Mognet thing. Like, that one, out of all of 9, that one was probably the one that kind of burnt my ass the most. Because I was really gunning for that to be really good. Cotton candy? Yeah, I could see that. Alright, what do we got here? Because that's usually not there. I gotta heal up. Red looks like he's a new metal fan from the 2000 who listens to Linkin Park and Slipknot. You're not wrong. Like, I'll give you that much on Red. He does look like he had metal in mind. There is a lot of interesting things about FF7 when it comes. I'm not sure. The lack of rewards is what made me disappointed in Mognet. Same. Not even that, but I was like, if you're going to make me do Mognet, at least give me some good lore. I'm not asking for, like, any super weapon half the time. Like, even a good chunk of lore from the game would have been awesome. Like, maybe they had an insight into Terra or knew something that most people didn't. And it was just kind of lackluster on that end. Crawling under... God damn it, Nat. I think the only other one I... Oh god, what was that fucking one mini game? Not the jump rope game, that's too notorious. The sword dueling game. That one was another one that kind of felt lackluster to me. I don't mind the Terra card games. I kind of like them. I put them on equal footings with what is it? What the fuck is it called? It's from 8. Hexa Triad. Thank you, Nat. Oh, what kind of Moogle though, Nat? My friend had one of Mont Blanc. Your fighting game is kind of pointless. You just get some gold and that's it. Yeah, I agree. Because even the booklet, I had the booklet that had the PlayStation Online, where they'd give hints out, and I didn't have internet access at that time, so they made that game like you had to do this to a perfect degree to get anything. So I went all out for the longest time trying to get perfect on that. I'm the only one who thinks that. No, I think you're right. I usually, when I say I put it on equal footing, is I think 8 has a little bit more of a challenge to it, but 9 is more fair, and I do like the graphics in 9. But I also like how it's played. It's played more simplistic, but also more fair. But 9, I think, is... I'm saying it all backwards. Let me correct it. 8 is more challenging with its rules, and you really got to know it in and out, but it can be fun. I don't like how the card system's handled in 8. But 9, I love the fucking cards in 9. It feels more fair. There we go. I said it without getting confused. Yeah, exactly. It's more chill. That's a good way to put it, Zan. I don't know what kind of Moogles. All of them are cute. Is this the Final Fantasy VII house? It's gonna be very soon, Nat, and you're gonna be Genova. God, what weirdos, man. I'm not very good at the card. Yeah, me too, because that's what kind of turned me off for the longest time. It wasn't until I sat down with my brother doing a speed run of Final Fantasy VIII that I even really kind of gave a serious look at 8's card game. I think it's called Texture Triads or something of the sort. And I did not understand a fucking thing about it. The only thing I knew is I could use cards to get items from the GFs. That was my base level thing. He speed ran damn near everything, if you want to know the truth. And to annoying degree sometimes. Oh, my brother. This used to be his channel. He stopped speedrunning a long time ago. Final Fantasy, he did 7, no slots or something like that. He did all bosses. Thanks to him, I know how to fight Ruby Weapon. I'm gonna kill him to get some fight off my back. Me, I don't speedrun. I usually just do challenge runs. That is when I'm not working or studying right now. No, I want Cloud or Sid. Sorry, Nat. You'll get Yuffie or you'll get Genova and you'll fucking like it. I went over this map 3 fucking times. What am I missing? I don't think it's the map. It's gotta be me. To me, like, watching speedrunners, it doesn't catch my interest, mainly because of how my brother looked doing it. I used to sit next to him when he'd speedrun, and the one I remember most is Mega Man X. Oh, X1 and X3. He'd just get this dead look on his face, and he'd always restart the fucking game. That's what always drove me nuts. You'd think he'd be doing really good, or at least in my opinions, that he'd just restart for random reasons. He used to drive me up the fucking wall. No. I respect speedrunners, I do, but it just ain't my cup of tea. What do you think happened to the FF? Nat, if there's a god in heaven, hopefully a lot of people got arrested. But I know that ain't the case. There's gotta be something I'm missing here. Is there anything in the Earth Cave? God. What am I lacking here? I think the easiest game I've ever saw him speedrun, what was it? I think Stardew Valley, where it's something about marriages. Another one I think I saw him do, oh, Touch Detective. He was in the middle of doing that one. Him and his daughter loved that game. He used to confuse the fuck out of me. Like, it's a good game. I'm not really too big into point and clicks. I played my fair share of them, but he speedrun that one. What else? God, I can't remember what else. He did a bunch. He did the Mega Man X. I know he did a few Mega Mans. I know he did 2. Actually, a funny story about that one. I know he did 9, and I think it was Excalibur Edition or something like that. Or Excalibur 2, I should say. I remember when my friend's X... It does, man. You should see the way he looked. He looked fucking dead inside, and I hated it so bad. Oh, he did do Donkey Kong Country 3. That's actually the one that kind of caused him to stop, if I remember right. The way he got treated by the community. I'll be right back, everybody. I'm gonna go grab me a cup of tea. I'll wet the whistle a bit. Sorry about that, everybody. Oh, hey, Robert. No, hey, Rob. Thank you, Nat, for the shout-out, by the way. Zam, what he did is when he was running not Final Fantasy, where the fuck did that come from? When he was running Donkey Kong Country 3, he submitted a run, and it was I think around maybe an 8-hour stream, and in the 4th hour, he broke his PB, and he wanted to post it. And I don't know what spot it is or how that stuff anywhere works. But I think he finally started getting either below an hour or right at the mark of being an hour. I don't know anything about it. And the guy who was evaluating it, even though my brother sent him a timestamp showing where the what is it called, wife splits was, he went and basically bitched him out, saying you're gonna need to cut it short and send me in the exact time or learn how to edit down videos to that. My brother was talking to his then mod at the time, and he called him a fucking loser or some shit, and that pissed my brother off. So my brother just said, fuck speedrunning. I'm gonna speedrun, I'm just not gonna stream it anymore. And later he just went out and made another channel. How are you doing, Robert? Robert, I gotta say, I was watching the VODs I missed of on your Half-Life Blue Shift, and Zen looks beautiful, but I can't tell a fucking thing that's going on there. Oh, something happened similar to him, Zen, when he was doing oh, sorry, Nat, I'll get that really fast. He did a similar thing with Mega Man X, where he was getting a good enough time. I think he just broke into 35 or something like that. And he actually started getting complaints from the people who are monitoring the leaderboards about him dying. So he had just stopped doing it. Like, eventually he just kind of got away from it. Alright, Nat. I remember when my friend's ex used to stream Final Fantasy VII. He literally named his characters his Final Fantasy after us. I was Sid, my friend Kit was Tifa, he was Cloud, another girl was Cass, and then Barrett. Nat, you know you want to be Barrett. He's best girl around here. And I could see you as Tifa. I'm joking, I really do mean Sid. I guess if you, later he found out, if you get high enough, if you die, they don't accept you. Or at least that person said so. I never really went back and read, but that's basically what he said he did. Oh, you're welcome, Robert. I do try. Right after I said that, Rob, I stepped off into a room to get some work done and doing a little bit of inventory. I walk right back out and you're off stream. That map is beautiful, and I gotta say, it is a lovely chapter, but one of these days you're gonna have to hold my hand and walk me through damn near everything you're doing in that. Because I can't make nor heads or tails of what the fuck you're doing. Humans never fail to disappoint me. You get used to it, Nat. I hope. As much as I am going to get 2 of my license renewed, I would like to stream. I couldn't think of a better job than fucking kicking it with you folks. Hell, you don't even gotta pay me. Just pay some of my bills. I'll take care of the rest. I also gotta ask, Robert, what's after a Blue Shift? Do they do any more with the rest of the series, or is it just Blue Shift on? Oh, and for those who don't know, I'm literally circling every continent in the map trying to find a dock to get the airship. In this ROM hack, it is not the same. Sorry, Robert, I'm just now seeing the rest of it. I'm getting my ass kicked pretty fucking hard here. It's my birthday? Really? Happy birthday, man. I guess I got compared a lot back. Nat, you still do. Hypersexualized, foul mouth. Yeah, I could see it. You're just lacking the mechanical skills and apparently mastery over the sphere or spear, and you'd be fucking a shoe-in for him. Yeah. Give me 1 second here. What do we got here? How hard is it to get a fucking map of Final Fantasy 1? I just need a rudimentary map to compare. There we go. Found one. So what did you do for your birthday, Robert? They still hit a little bit hard for their level. Oh, thanks, Nat. It just started 48 minutes ago, so nothing special. Me personally, I really don't celebrate birthdays. I just usually just chill at the house. I'm not really used to them. Let's get a good look at that map. I've already been down there. Why can't I cut up? That's interesting. Like, I want to see what's between that waterfall. That's Underhill there. Maybe I might head back to the Earth Cave and see if there's any treasures I missed. Maybe that's where the rupee lies. I can't get the Sargon because he's cut off from land. I don't think there's any... Thank you, Nat. What am I missing here? Let's get back to the Earth Cave. And speaking of Final Fantasy VII, that's the intro you just heard. I did not notice it. Oh, fuck it. We'll do it live. It's going to be easy Sunday morning. I'm not planning a lot. I celebrate with my loved ones last weekend. Nah, everybody wants to hurt Mario. You got to realize that. Do it live? Fuck it, do it live. Still remember when that story broke. Dude, I would love to see Final Fantasy performance someday. What kind of performance? Like a play or something like that? I know there for a while over in Japan they had a lot of audio dramas, which I would have loved to have translated. Especially in the age of voice actors online. Fucking thing sucks. It ought to tell you when he gets frustrated just by the simple fact that he doesn't know how to operate a fucking boom mic. Musical performances? Oh man, you live in Los Angeles or somewhere, don't you, Nat? They have, they used to have fucking concerts a lot of the times when I was not too far from there. Wonder whatever happened to him. What do you think happened to him, Robert? I haven't heard much of Mr. O'Reilly. Other than, like, the fucking weird books he used to put out. My neighbors used to try to get me to read. Also, Zan, I would like to see, like... I know people don't do ROM hacks that much. But do you mean play us out? It's fucking simple. That used to drive me nuts when I saw that. And the sad thing was, that was like a clip from 8 years back and it was new. I'm surprised he hasn't made more of a fuss lately. A lot of people who are from like the Bush era are coming back, which kind of makes me chuckle. Once what was old is now new again. It's okay with me. I had a boss who used to listen to... True story. I had a boss who listened to him. He owned a motel. I lived next to it. And I had technically two jobs. I used to go over there and work every now and then. It was just on the weekends for a little bit of extra change. Maybe about an $80 check. And I remember him getting so into his speech one time. He had a plate of French toast. And he literally dumped out French toast onto his foot. And I mean, it covered his entire floor. And he didn't even realize it. Till after it ended, he burned his foot. Oh yeah, they had a lot of it. Yeah, they usually do. Hey Cassie, how are you doing today? How's everything going at your place? Thank you for the cookies too. I kind of wish I had one right now. $80 check and French toast? Oh, I wouldn't eat fucking French toast from him if you paid me. He'd either drowned it in so much fucking table syrup you couldn't eat it, or he'd put none on it and it'd just be jam, like eating a fucking jam sandwich. Oh, you're welcome. Beer is for everybody. We're getting the gang back together, Nat. freakishly exhausted, but surviving. I know how you feel, man. I hope you have a good night tonight and take it easy. So how was Echoes of Wisdom, by the way, Cassie? When I tuned in last, you were playing that. Don't tell me any spoilers, just give me some hints. I'm really glad that they're starting to dive back into 2D Zelda games, especially with those graphics. 80 bucks in French toast. That actually does kind of sum up my relationship with him. Also sounds like the best autobiography name ever. 80 bucks in French toast. What the South got me. Oh. Oh, damn it. What was my train of thought for French toast and 80 bucks? Oh, Xanto. What would you like to see for a Chocobo mini game for the first 3 Final Fantasies? Like, you really don't see it till, like, Final Fantasy 2. I don't know if you're still here. But what would you like to see for, like, the Pixel Remastered ones? For, like, 1, 2, and 3? Is it you never upsell yourself? I don't think I have anything to upsell. Are you? If dogs don't wake me up, yeah. My cats do it. I have Misty, and for some reason she likes to get right under my armpit and bite my arm. And she does it always when I'm sleeping. It's so good. I beat the game the same day I had done a baking stream with making art. Why did I miss that? Then again, it's like Robert. If I don't constantly check Twitch, I missed you guys. I get no notifications whatsoever for nobody. It's a weird thing. I like if they had a Chocobo minigame to those or anything general added to those games. Like, kind of both in a way. I was discussing this with a co-worker because recently I've been playing a lot of Dragon Quest 3's 2D HD remake. And me and him are discussing that Final Fantasy 1, 2, and 3 will never get a good remake like that. It's always going to be stuck with like Pixel Remaster. Maybe in the next 10 years they might do something weird with it, but me and him were discussing what they could have added to that Pixel Remaster instead of taking away like grind points, like the PowerPoint and a few others. Oh, thank you, Robert. And you're welcome, Cassie. Thank you for the sub. Both of you. For the Pixel, I really wish they would have added Dawn of Souls. Yeah, me and you both. I'm glad they didn't add the, what is her name? Chronica? Oh, thanks. Robert, you didn't have to do that, man. Take that money you're going to sub with and go out and get yourself a beer. But thank you nonetheless. Much appreciated. For Final Fantasy 3. I don't know how to really say that. Thanks. For Final Fantasy 3, I would love to get this kind of partner, folks. Well, I tell you one thing. If I go, I'm going to try to drag your guys' ass with me because I don't want to be alone up there. It's better to be down low with company than up high alone, as I always say. Yeah, let's do them in. 3, I love extra dungeons, more sight into Droga. Yeah. That's what kind of made, like, even if they added a short backstory, Xanto, like, if what happened to the Dark Warriors, I would have loved to have seen how they played out in Final Fantasy, or even like a little intro, but I would have loved to seen their kind of backstory too. 3 leaves you wanting more, but at the same time, 3 and 5 had that same feeling of more or less a battle system with a very thin story around it. It feels more like they just wanted to put out a battle system to test it, like with the jobs in 5 and 3. Parents is still in Cali, so I have to. So I have 2 little dogs sleeping with me and my cat, and about 3 or 5 a.m. the dogs wake me up, take them out to the bathroom. So it's been rough. I opened tomorrow and I barely got home because I closed. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I really am, Cassie. That shit sucks. I've had to do that plenty of times. I don't know how cold it is with you, but nothing used to wake me up more than walking my dog or someone else's and getting cold dew on you. So my fucking condolences on that one. I thought about making a Final Fantasy 3 ROM hack that focused on the Dark Warriors. Like a deep... Yeah, please do, man. I'll play that. Because that's always kind of interested me, and it kind of gets brushed over in the remakes of 3. Like, if any Final Fantasy, Xanto, in my opinion, that had a shitty fucking remake, it's 3. I know what they did with it, and I think it's kind of novel, but I wish they would have done something closer to the original, but really dove kind of into it. It felt like they kind of took the soul out of 3 with its remake. Yeah, kept the body intact, but that's about it. Yeah, the 3D ones, like, you kind of had the same ones on PSP. It's clunkier on the DS, if I remember right. Then you had the Steam editions. When I'm in a good spot for sleep. Cassie, I feel you. When I had to work, I had to watch a neighbor's dog. He asked me to do it, and like an idiot, I agreed. And the dog's name was Sabaka. It was a English Mastiff. And he would just go out in the yard, and he would mill around. And by that time, either hot or cold, I'd wake up from just the temperature change alone. Because what he would do is he'd go out, he'd use a bathroom, then he'd go where his old doghouse was and flop. So I'd get my feet wet, or at least in the sandals or whatever the hell I was wearing wet. And when you get cold water on your feet, or at least me, I'm fucking wide awake at that point. And I usually worked knock or swing, so it meant the difference between me sleeping a few hours and me getting no sleep whatsoever. Maybe Final Fantasy VII is going to try a remake continue. Oh, wait, maybe. It's not a bad choice, but be careful for the PlayStation 2 remake of... Or, not PlayStation, the portable... PlayStation portable remake of 2 Nat. Fuck the secret dungeon in that game, and I mean that with every fiber of my being. Got a good spot. Yeah, it is, Robert. Fucking A, it is. But I would like to, if you guys haven't seen the remaster of Dragon Quest 3, I really wish they would do something like that for Final Fantasy, but I know it's never going to come. It's not. I never understood why Dragon Warrior 3, even though it's probably one of my favorite in the series, of why it gets uptick so much, when I would like to see, even though I don't care for 1 or 2, or mainly 2, but I'm never going to see them get the same kind of respect. What am I doing? There we are. Do I have to change anybody around? Doesn't look like it. Oh, I got a stiletto. What the fuck is that? They are remaking 1 and 2 as well? Really? I didn't read anything about that. If that's the fucking case, man... Oh, man. Kiss my ass and call me Charlie. I'm gonna be there. I wonder if they're ever gonna do a randomizer for 3 like they did the NES one. Or add the stuff like they did. I really did like what they did with that one. I really do. Like, you could really tell somebody cared. I often wonder that when they do remakes, especially on this scale, that it kind of is what the original the original idea of what Dragon Warrior 3 should have looked like instead of what we got. Because of the limitations of hardware. It's easy to look back with rose-colored glasses and say, what if? That's always been kind of something interesting to me. Oh, hell no. No way wet feet, especially socks, is a no. Yeah. I'm the same way, Nat. Nat, you're gonna be waiting those 100 fucking years later, too. Apparently, I got a stiletto. Thank God my memory's not faulty. Memory care, here I come. I do, too. Oh, no, you're definitely right on that, Xanto. That's probably my... I'll be honest with you, that's probably one of the games I can honestly say next to Doom that it's like my junk food game. Many hours I spent in front of Dragon Warrior 3 with horror movies or music in the background just grinding away. And I still remember being so excited. I played NES 100 times, but when I finally got the ROM hack of the English ROM hack for Dragon Warrior 3 for the SNES, I remember just losing my mind and replaying it all over again. And you really don't get that kind of feeling necessarily, or at least I didn't until they try to really stretch it out with Dragon Quest 6. I really didn't I kind of like that one, I kind of don't. I don't know if I can run from this formation. when we get another Chrono Trigger game, but all of a sudden the world's... Nat, I have a shirt my brother got, and it shows a little dinosaur, the cute little dinosaur that says, today's going to be a good day, and right behind him you can see the asteroid hitting Earth. It usually sums up a lot of experiences in my life. I played the SFFC remake in Japanese a few times before the remake came out, simply because it looked and sounded so... Yeah, no, they really went all out. That much I do agree with you. The Super Famicom version of that game, or Super Nintendo, you could really... It feels like they put more work into Dragon Warrior 3 than they did Dragon Warrior 6. Like, they really try to perfect it and boil it down to look even better. I didn't like that, except mine said, "There's always tomorrow." I want to get that one. I love those kind of shirts. The irony of them. Whoa, cool. Oh no, it's a good shirt, trust me. I do recommend everybody get a shirt that has that feeling. Really? I thought it was released right about the same time. 6 was a huge... Yeah, no, it was.
Oh my god. I can taste
colors. Wait till I play Yoshi's Island on that one, Nat. I ain't planning on revisiting that. I thought they came out at the same time. Like, 5 suffers from that first generation games, or the first generation of Super Nintendo games, where they had that look. You can see it in Final... It has the same thing that Final Fantasy IV has. Mystic Quest and a few others, like Terra Enigma kind of has it too. They had that... They haven't technically escaped... They haven't technically escaped that NES look, but they haven't really doubled down on what the Super Nintendo could really be accomplished. Or could really be accomplished with the Super Nintendo. Oh, what kind of Skittles are you taste testing, Nat? But I thought they came out the same time. It just, to me, it felt more like they improved 3 over 6. I had no idea it was released after. I honestly thought it was in the same year. So that's new to me. According to Wiki, 6 came out... Really? I thought they came out the same year. I'm not too far off, ain't too bad. The normal kind. Well, I never seen this setup before. Usually they don't have wolves or these guys. No, you go for him. I'll take care of the wolf here. You take care of the Gurump. You take care of everybody. According to... Another thing I would like to have saw, and it kind of breaks my heart, is how many... The lack of ROM hacks for Dragon Warrior 3. There's a few now kicking around. But for the longest time, it was just the Dragon Warrior 3 hard type. And I haven't played that one in a long time. And usually when they do, it's usually just palette swaps of other Dragon Warriors or updating spell. I hate that so fucking bad. I do not like the spell names now. It leaned too much into the comedy, for my opinion. I wish it kind of would have stuck at OG style. I know it was never really like that. December 9th, 1995, December 1996? That's really close to both Doom and... Or, yeah. Doom 2, I think. But you don't like... No, I fucking don't. Crack Sigil Shop? No, I don't. It sounds less like spells and more like you're playing a word game with a nephew of yours, or a baby nephew. Like, it drove me nuts. I remember playing Dragon Warrior 8 after, like, a long period of not playing any game. Cracking open some of the spells, and I was shaking my fucking head in shame. What the fuck did they do to Dragon Warrior? Or Dragon Quest at that time? I think 7 was the first one they really kind of renamed it. I don't know why they didn't transfer those games over to fucking US during the 90s. They would have killed. Bykill is so much cooler than Oomph. Yeah, I like it better. It does have a weird sounding name, because with a name like Bykill, you think you're getting like a better version of death, not upping your attack. Oomph sounds like something I do in the fucking bathroom after fucking Chipotle night. I'm taking a lot of oomphs in my life. I remember when you called me a weeb because I called... Nat, you're still a weeb. And I have not changed my policy on that. You're still a weeb. Anytime you correct somebody for saying Deku and not Deku, you're a weeb. Anytime you call it by the original Japanese name, even though it's been out here for years, you're a weeb. Anytime you think you're Genova reincarnated, you're a weeb. That's another thing if you want something interesting, Xantho. If you want a real trip, and I've known someone of your taste probably has, go watch Final Fantasy Unlimited and make sense of that shit. Uth is also a German rock band. Nat, why would I not be shocked you would know something that's German in music? Next, you're going to tell me there's a Rammstein band, or a Rammstein song called that? See, even Cassie Rose Firefrost has your fucking number. Way to go, Cassie. Oh, yeah. Let me show you. I'm not going to show you a clip. I'm just going to send you the Wikipedia page. Save your thumbs a dancing. Good intro and outro, though. No, I'm not going to lie. It does have pretty good music. You got that much for me. Here's just a simple... I'll give you the Final Fantasy Wikipedia page. I had a friend. I didn't even know this existed because we were talking about... what was it? What is the name of that fucking game? It's gonna drive me nuts. .hack. And randomly we started talking about Final Fantasy Unlimited because I knew about the one for Final Fantasy 4 in the 90s. I didn't know about Unlimited, and each day we tried to watch a new episode, and my god, man, it is the most generic thing I've ever saw. The music, though, Cassie is right. It's right on par there with .hack. Because the queen of German rock bands? Yeah, no, Natty. If there's ever a fucking title that should be held, it'd be you. New episodes? Oh, Robert, I wish there was. I would love to see Xenosaga get new episodes. No, so just a cheap... Yeah, it is. It fucking so much is. If you've ever seen a cheap cash grab, you could basically... This is the plot of Final Fantasy Unlimited, and I barely remember it. And I don't know if that's a bad or good thing. You get into a fight, you have little problems, the twins fight, the Chocobo does comic relief by eating the girl's hair. They go up against a bad guy, like any monster of the week with a vague plot. And one of the guy has a gun that just shoots a laser that kills everything, and then they do this rinse and repeat every episode. It's very much a sign of the 2000s. I throw so much money whoever make... Yeah, Xenosaga, definitely. People bitch about Xenosaga's fucking battle systems, but I tend to like them. Especially 2s. And the music from Xenosaga is pretty fucking metal, man. XL Saga, I've heard a little bit of it, but not much. Let me double check that to see if I'm not talking out my ass here. Mainly when I can hear it, and Robert Douglas has suffered this sin under me a few times, where we're talking... We're in the same building, we're just on different floors. Illustrated. No, I haven't. No, I have not. Though I'm not gonna lie, it kind of reminds me of OG Records of Lotus and what is it called? Son of a bitch, what's its name? Oh, that's gonna get my ass. I was watching it last year. Oh, fuck, what are you? I know your name. Not Records of Lotus, it's something else. Oh, Bastard and something else. Slayers, that's what that kind of looks like, at least the art style. I'm less excited about FFU now. I recommend just skimming through it, because it could, unless you're really down for like 2000s anime, you're gonna get punished. By that, you're going to realize you never get your time back. I love the gameplay. Yeah, I do too. I know people bitch about 3 being the most... Like, I never understood how people can play Xenosaga or Gears and get confused. I never once did. I don't remember the plot because I haven't played it since it came out. But I never understood how people get caught up in that. That's how I view it, Robert. What was the game me and you were talking about a little over half a year ago? We both kind of discovered that we're talking about the same thing. Why can't I remember it? Oh. That's how I kind of describe it with people. You're in the same building, just on different floors. Another game I want to try is Dawn of Mana. Which one, Nat? Dawn of Mana or the Mana series? That's a big ass, my guy. Robert, don't feel bad. Most people, especially me, probably lucky to remember what they ate a few nights ago, let alone a conversation they had. But yet you'll wake up randomly in the middle of the night thinking about shit you did in middle school and high school, and if they still think about you or some shit. The human mind works in very weird ways. What's the old saying? If we were stupid enough to figure it out, we'd be stupid enough not to understand it. No, if we were so simple to figure out the mind, we'd be too simple to understand it. I think that's how it goes. I was thinking starting to like it after all. I understand it better. 2 is an acquired taste. I really liked what they were going with the series. I wouldn't take 2 over 1, but I'll take 3 over 2. But I have a soft spot in my heart for 2 just figuring out the fucking... Just figuring out how the battle system worked in 2 is probably what made me like it, because that was very much a trial and error thing. It really fucking was. Alright, we got that one. One last place to check. I'm really hoping it holds us some kind of fucking rupee. I didn't mind the Dawn of Manor series, Nat. That usually gets me in trouble in a lot of places. Like, when it comes to Dawn of Mana, I've got into... Oh god, what's a good way to put it? It wasn't my main pick for like the PlayStation 2 era, but it's not, you can't go wrong with it. But when it comes... I'll put it to you this way, Nat. I usually... You probably never heard of them, but there is a... Oh, here you go, Vampira. Here you go, buddy. To those who don't know, or Xanto, if you don't know, I have 2 cats with me. Technically 3, but 2 are in the room with me. Vampira and Misty. Both are named after horror movie hostess. But when it comes to that series, I see those games closer to being with the Saga series, where they're really heavy mechanic and dense games, or they feel more like Squaresoft experimenting. They really do. That's what the feeling I've always gotten from those games, especially after Legends of Mana. It just feels like they're just throwing stuff out to see the reaction of people and how it'll be taken, especially after Endless Saga. They start off brutally fucking hard, and they somewhat get better, but they demand that you get good at playing them. Everybody was bitching about the Emerald one that came out. I haven't played it yet, but God, I want to. I'm being attacked by Hunter. Help. No. You deserve it, because I know you've done something evil, something dark, and something sinister to him. Well, that was bust. Oh, hey, Mega Rob Dad, and thank you. Welcome, everybody. Did I hear Saga? Oh, yes, you did. It's kicking my ass up and down this fucking stream, Robert. How are you doing, by the way? The last time I saw you... What was the name of that game? Magic something. Oh, you're in good company, my friend. But welcome, everybody. Have some set down and chill out with me, at least for a little bit. Welcome. Thank you, Robert. But that's how I've always seen, and you could probably ask fake Mega Rob Dad, because he's more of a connoisseur of odd games too, now that we're on the subject. When it comes to the Mana series, I've seen them go hand in hand with Saga and just what they can really do or be. They never feel like a streamlined like Final Fantasy or Dragon Quest. They feel more like they've been they throw it out there just to see what they can get away with. Like the plot is pure throwaway. Oh, thank you, Nat. And Endless Saga is probably my favorite, if anybody wants to know. I really did enjoy that one. Thank you, Cassie. And once again, I really do wish I had a fucking cookie right now. My brother's thinking about making some pumpkin sugar cookies or something of the sort. Fun fact, I went to make a pumpkin pie, and he accidentally somehow got soap in the bowl I was using. But no big deal. I do feel like Saga is more stable. Yeah, it is. You got that part fucking right. Because you kind of, like, I wouldn't say you know with Saga what you're getting into, but you kind of really feel out the bones of it. And you kind of have an expectation of it, that you know that you're going to get to... It's kind of like going into one of those horror houses that you kind of know what the score is and how it's going to be, but at the same time, it's really going to kind of throw you off. Oh, hey Kirby with Snacks, how are you doing? Welcome. And if anybody could help, I don't shy away spoilers. I gotta find an airship or I gotta find a ruby. Pumpkin sugar cookies, share. When he gets onto them, I'll let you know, because I don't even know the recipe, but that sounds really interesting how he's gonna pull out. You too. It's been a while. Probably losing hair or years off my life, depending on how you want to look at it. Let me look at that map again, because I might go back into the volcano. If you guys don't know what I'm up against, really? 1 year and 11 months, 16 hours? They really tell you that? That's a thing? Huh. Thanks. I didn't think anybody stuck with me that long. I appreciate that, Kirby with Snacks. Oh, what was I gonna say? If anybody wants to know what I'm doing, in this ROM hack, Titan is not in his cave. His cave is completely gone. And he's in the volcano, and he won't let me pass to, I think, the 3rd floor until I get that. Followage? Fuck me, Rob. That's a lot. I didn't think I was on that long. Holy, 4 years? Huh. I didn't think you could really do anything like that. Thank you, everybody. I really do appreciate that. I kind of don't know what to say. Some of you guys could vote. 4 years, holy shit. I don't know what to really say. Thank you. I had no idea. I honestly didn't know that was a thing. 2 years, 6 months, and 19 days. Now you, I do fucking believe. You stalk me every stream, Nat. In fact, there's sometimes I think it's more of a curse. 2 years, 6 months, 19 days, and almost 4 hours. Holy shit. Robert, she beat you out by 4. That's insane. I gotta start doing that to you guys to see. I know Robert's gonna be useless because I just refollowed to see if that would correct some of the things, and it didn't. I wish I could give you guys something, I really do, but I really don't think I can. That's kind of the thing that sucks about Twitch, is I can't make things I have to make subs for free. Don't poison me. Fuck me in the goat ass. Time to run. And with you, Nat, it's more of a curse. Like, you're lucky Twitch doesn't have, like, Yahoo Cops. Don't, or don't think you do. Let me correct you there. Let me go in here, heal up in the inn. I'll head up to that volcano. Oh, yeah. He's in the, he's blocking my entrance to the 3rd floor, so I gotta find one of the rupees and move his ass. The airship at the ice cave, or ice cavern, I got something that said the airships rose in the northwest. I cannot find that thing for the life of me. So I've been going around the continents looking for anywhere to dock. I can't do the Cave of Ordeals because it's blocked off. I gotta have a dragon crown. So if you guys are wondering, I'm literally just going to places and searching. I don't have the mystic key. That's not a thing in this. Or it's not yet. And there is no Astos. That's been taken out. Never? Well, Nat, trust me. You make a lot of these streams, along with everybody else, worthwhile. I know it sounds weird, but I know a lot of people judge by how many viewers they have, but if I don't have anybody to talk to, that's how I kind of consider them failures. So I'm much obliged to anybody who shows up to talk with my dumb ass. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys. Thank everybody here. And I need a compass. There we go. I'm here 24/7. Your every move. Nat, you're like the police or a Puff Daddy. Every move I make, every breath I take, you're watching me. I like how everybody made light of that case. God, these hydras, they're strong in this one. I think the one person I haven't seen in a while that I would be kind of curious is probably Boomer Shooter. I really do miss his streams. For those of you who don't know, he used to stream a lot, and it was Mario ROM hacks, good ones too, not Kaizo, and Doom wads, and I really do miss his intake. I still get a lot of his recommendations on Steam. But he stopped streaming a while ago, and last I heard from him, he started getting back on his feet, so I wish him the best wherever the fuck he is. I've been in his situation before. I'm gonna try and stop by when I can. Most of the times you end as I start looking because... I don't... No, thank you, Cass. Anytime. I'm starting now to catch up on your streams because apparently somehow I unfollowed. And Roberts never shows up. I don't get any notifications. So I literally got to check my Twitch app about maybe every 30 minutes to see. Then I got a lot of my boss about why I need a fucking break. I asked him if he streams ever again, and he said nope. God, that fucking sucks. I really missed him. I liked his commentary. He was kind of brutally honest. He reminded me of Saint Guy. But thanks, Cass. I do try to catch yours, unless you're playing something I can't watch, like when you're doing Zelda. Then I usually just lurk and just shut my mouth. Snake Guy as well. There's another one I haven't heard in a while. I laughed a little when you refollowed me a few weeks ago. I couldn't get any goddamn... Like, it kept driving me nuts, because when I found out you streamed Doom 3, I would have actually liked to have watched you play Doom 3. I don't know if it was your first walkthrough, but I'm always interested in people's input. Kind of like Bon Bon. There's another one I kind of miss. I miss it when she would come in here and correct me on things, especially on Doom 3. Yeah, Saint Guy. He plays a lot of Earth Defense Force. I still do watch him. A lot of you guys, I don't talk into the chat because I'm not technically supposed to even have my phone on the floor when I'm working. You did after yeah. That kind of caught me for a loop because I felt like I missed a lot. Robert, I compared it to like coming back to your child after you dropped them off for that pack of cigarettes and loaf of bread. You find out he's a grown boy and he's up to Doom 3. Just let me know when Doom 3 gets some fast monsters and I'll really tune in. So you don't have to worry about the spoilers. Sometimes Twitch will randomly make... Oh, Cassie, true story, and I was discussing this with Robert and the rest of them. I've been finding myself... what are they? Like, Fortnite streamers. Ice Blue Eyes was one of them or something like that. Blue Line or some shit. League of Legends. For some reason last week, and I don't know why, I got hooked up with a person doing something called Arcane. That is not a Ruby. It's been weird shit. And with my account, the reason why I'm always iffy is how many people this account has had on it. I'm not the only one. In fact, I'm probably the last in a long line. I never really liked the FPS games, but I've always been interested in playing Doom because it's such an iconic game. Oh, Xanto. If you want ask yourself a question really hard before you ask that. Do you want to mess with keyboard or mouse? The graphics can stay the same except for a few things, but when it comes to Doom, you're going to get two people in the camp of it has to be pure Doom, or it can kind of go off the side. Like, I prefer GZ Doom, no mouse. Then you probably want vanilla Doom or chocolate Doom. They have some few qualities of life, especially chocolate Doom, but go with vanilla if you don't want to play DOS, but you kind of want to drag it into the modern era. We could do some key binding. That would probably be your best, but if you want to go with mouse look and jump, or not even jump, just mouse look, go with GZ. Easy to operate, easy to use, no fuss, no muss. Why did I go to that chest? I can't play with keyboard or mouse at the same time. Oh, then you're going to love chocolate and vanilla. It's going to be your best friend, and it'll keep you warm throughout the night. I got myself KFC, chicken, fries, nuggets, mashed potatoes, gravies, plus sweet sour sauce. That's pretty damn good. What kind of chicken do you like? You like original or extra crispy. Personally, I prefer extra crispy on dark or on the dark meats, but original on the whites sometimes. No, it's kind. I wouldn't say it's a hack. It's more or less a fan-made source port to kind of update Doom from DOS, but make it to where you can bind keys and kind of add like certain qualities of life that you wouldn't get. Like that's the only reason to kind of play it. Or kind of play. Chocolate Doom adds upon it even more, adding more stuff. If you want to know what I had tonight, I had zucchini fritters with dipping sauce. I made potato fufu, and what else was it? Oh, I had some little baby bell peppers, so I sliced them up and sauteed them with a little bit of garlic. Oh, garlic, salt, and pepper to be precise. That's mainly what I had today. Then I had mushroom soup for dinner and 1 grilled cheese. But go with chocolate because it's a little bit easier to get your hands on. Vanilla, I don't know if there's any kind of updates for that. You can go and do, I wouldn't say DOS, but you could probably bind your way to some keys with the Steam, the new Steam Kex engine. Which, if you don't know what Kex is, that's the Turok, hallowed be thy name, Turok 2 and Turok 1's engine. Which, might I add, is fucking beautiful. But if you ever need help, I can try to lend you my ear. When I went asking for questions, I got no help, so trust me, the Doom community is often ran by cold-hearted bastards. Sounds healthy? I don't know if you'd call it healthy after what I did to it, but I like vegetables and fruits and other stuff. I like meat too, don't get me wrong. But I'm just a habit of that. Come here, Elvira. You can come up here too. Hey, girl. Go get some sit down. I got it. Oh, don't you sass me. You can't be on my lap right now. She likes to sit on my lap when I'm playing Doom. This is as Robert Douglas coined it best. She's the Doom kitty. You can probably hear her in the background. She's on her little scratching post. Come on, Lava Worm, go down without a fight. But if you want a good place to look, you could try Doom World. Just, I don't really watch how you coin words. There's a bunch of weirdos over there. Realm 666 is another good one for them. I usually go there because they usually have a more helping hand. You could turn to Reddit, but just remember, when you crack open Pandora's box, you'll never know the sins and evils you let out until much later. So I'd make that the last thing you do to really open up anything. I have Hunter needing me. Oh. Nat, is he needing you, or does he just want the plate of food you have? I almost forgot about the game I have called I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. I fucking love that game. I love the book. I made us read that in high school. There we go. Come on. Just need to get these 2 more chests. I almost forgot about the... Oh, no. I just want to try and play Doom for a bit and see if I enjoy it. Not to make a pact with the devil. We don't usually make pacts with the devil. You just kind of sell your soul to John Romero, and then we just call it good. It really just depends on, because maybe these communities have bettered since I've gotten, or I last had contact with them, because I ran a sour with them, and not through any means of my own, just asking simple questions. And they are very much like that teacher who touches you on the shoulder and expects you to know algebra at the drop of a hat. Communities never get better. Yeah, I agree on that. And trust me, you're gonna find no rest when it comes to the Doom one. That's for fuck sure. But if you have to ask, just really watch what you say. Like, word it right, or you'll have people on your ass just for how you spell. You can also ask Robert that. He's ran into a foot with them. Mainly, I think Robert mainly runs into the idiots who go into the fucking I call it YouTube Doom, who run into that communities, and they're the most obnoxious fucks you could ever want. They're like, I kind of equate them to flushing a toilet, coming back, and it's still floating there, sitting, looking up at you. Why did I do that? There we go. Wang and John Romero are probably the long-lost brothers. I don't know, Nat. Wang has some good hair going on, but you're not gonna fucking stop John Romero and his flowing mane. That hair, whenever plucked from his skull, could probably be stronger than steel. The chances are you're probably building the same building they had the problem with in Ghostbusters 2. So take your pick of how you want it. Or not Ghostbusters 2, Ghostbusters 1. So you build the best building material ever, but at the same time, you get Gozer. So it might be a win-win if you like marshmallows. And he has a killer mustache. That I will surrender to you, Nat. He does have a bitchin' cool mustache. Let's not forget, after Banjo-Kazooie, if Banjo and Tooie... Yeah, I could kind of see that. Like, I'm not Nat, like I've always argued with you, I'm not a big Banjo-Kazooie fan, simply for the problem that everything fucking talks, and it gives me a migraine. I'm honestly surprised if you don't go to the fucking outhouse, the lids start talking to you, or the toilet paper too. But other than that, that's probably the more decent of the collectible games. Like with fucking what do you call it? With Donkey Kong Country 64 being the worst. And I'll never for the fucking life of me understand how you made Donkey Kong Country 1, 2, and 3. Probably next to being the most definitive masterpieces on the SNES. Right next with Mega Man 1, 2, and 3. Or X 1, 2, and 3. And then turn around and take Donkey Kong, which at that time was still a flagship game, and turn it into whatever the fuck N64 was. It's so goofy and clowny and ridiculous. I'll never understand how they did that. The OG game had some quirky moments, but N64 like took a hit of a fucking meth pipe, and then I apparently did a few rails of coke and said hold my beer at the same time. Alright, let's see what we got here. 37, 62. 37, 62. The only difference is my axe is now gold. So if I have a golden axe or a silver axe, you guys will know. Yeah, no, I agree. That was kind of disheartening, because even for Donkey Kong Country Returns, that game, if you guys were not around for that, they upsold that fucking game as a return to form. Like, they were gonna fucking nail it out of the park with Donkey Kong Country Returns. And they brought back the old game style, but they didn't exactly shake off the fleas. Here you go, Vampira. You can go outside. They didn't shake off the fleas. That was DK N64. And it shows throughout fucking every fucking last one of them. All the way up until Tropic Freeze. Like, right when I thought they were gonna, like, right the wrongs of the past, they just basically did what everybody did and, like, cover up half, like, you know, you dig the grave, hide the body, but you don't dig too deep because the ground's cold, so, you know, the fucking jackals end up pulling it out. One of the reasons I love Donkey so much is a set. Yeah. This is how it goes for mine. I don't know about you, Xanto. I don't know about Nat, Robert, or Cassie, for that matter. But for me, it goes 2, 3, and then 1. 2, I love the music and the atmosphere. 3, I love the music and atmosphere, but I would say I don't really care for some of the level designs in 3, but I like where they were fucking headed. And 1, I love the music and I love the atmosphere, but the levels feel too flat. Like they're almost always a straight line. Not, you know, that's at least what I did. Freestyle, no, Nat, let's not talk about that. I do too, but that's what kind of broke my heart about it. Like, the one thing I didn't like, honestly, was somewhat of the, like, they leaned too much into the goofy graphics. Like, that's what kind of broken my heart with the game, is it kind of didn't, I wouldn't say go with, like, I'm not, how do I put it? I'm not saying 1, 2, and 3 had, like, ball-sweating stellar graphics. They did lean into some of the kookier ones, especially in 2 with the pirate theme. but it felt like they were going with like some of the visuals you would see with DK64, where they're outright cartoonish. That drove fucking me nuts. Oh, we were talking about our favorite Donkey Kong countries in 1, 2, or 3. Sorry, Cassie. I do too. Like, that's what I think 2 has a good balance of goofy and creepy. I think 3 has a good rustic feel to it. And I think 1 is just, it has a good combination. It's not creepy in the slightest. It just lacks good level design. They're so flat. A lot of the levels I remember from 1 are just basically straight fucking lines. Hold on. I'll let you back in. There you go, girl. There you go. Come here. There you go. I'll give you a little scratchy scratch. Or you can bite my wrist, whichever one makes you happy. Where was I here? Antidote? Nope. Oceorns. Top off the tank here. I like some of the backgrounds in those stages. Yeah, they are pretty fucking beautiful. They really are fucking beautiful. That much I will say. Probably my favorite, for 2 at least, if you had to really kind of nail me down, is probably Honey Hole, or, you know, the hives. Gloomy Gulch is another one I really fucking like. I did like the Bayou ones. I really do appreciate those. With 3, without a doubt, is probably the water levels. I didn't mind 2. I just wish they would have had something more different for the ice. I didn't mind the Lost Jungle ones either. I've been playing through the Mars stages, and I like the back. I can't help but to think, yeah. I agree there. I really wish they would have added more to that. We need to get The problem you're also going to run into, Xanto, is if you fuck around with any kind of ROM hacks of Donkey Kong, almost all of them are entirely... What's a good way to put it? Like, they step right off into Kaizo territory, at least the one I've seen. Whenever playing through those. That's a very good question, but I have only played little of the SNES Donkey Kong countries. Oh, I recommend them. Hey, don't feel bad, Cass. I suck at them too. I used to watch my brother speed run it and felt ashamed. So don't feel too bad. It's like what I tell people when they go lifting at the gym with me. Everybody starts at level 5, no matter what. Or not level 5, the 5 pounds. Nobody starts off at 100. Oh, we all like to think that. I'm gonna fight you just to get you killed. The other... Next I've seen her. Yeah, no, they are. That's what kind of breaks my heart. I'm not a big Kaizo fan. I'm really not. That might be a better axe than the one I have. What the hell is that about? Yeah. I'm not very much into those because I feel like they really do a good job keeping the difficulty without making it bullshit. Either do I. I'm the same way, Xanto. That's why I don't really lend. The most I've ever played is probably Mega Man X Hard Edition. I think my brother got me to play Quickie World back when him and his daughter were into Super Mario World ROM hack. So that's about it. And here's Titan. Until I get that rupee, I am all kinds of fucked. Speaking of gyms, I've been going to the gym lately and getting muscles. Really, Nat? Where you been going at? Hell yeah. Trust me, I recommend going to the gym. It clears your mind and helps your body. I've always often wondered what really kind of set... I don't mind Kaizo ROM hacks, like, every now and then, but it's like Super Mario World. It's one of the reasons why I don't follow that game on Twitch or YouTube, is every time I look up, that's mainly the only thing coming out. It's like, for every decent Mario ROM hack, there's 50,000 Kaizos that just don't feel necessary. And a lot of them, and me and Robert Douglas have had this conversation before, where they try to get a famous YouTube to play it, and that somehow... I guess makes them popular to some weird degree. They all want to be Gaia. Or Pega Panda. Or not Pega Panda. What's his name? Pega Gaia. It was some fucking name. I never kind of understood that. Sometimes for me, I like games that are just it's music, but I never play it. Then you're really looking good for Donkey Kong, because that fucking David Wise nailed the soundtrack on those. In fact, one of the most songs I've been searching for is a remix of Aquatic Ambient, and I've yet for the life of me ever found it. Very relatable. I feel the same way. It's very late, probably. Wait, what time is it? I forgot to look at the clock, because I'm about 15 minutes over time. Shit. I don't want to go. Everybody, this is where I do have to part company, because I got to get to studying. Thank you for everything tonight, guys. I really did fucking appreciate having just about everything we talked about. Kind of don't want it to end, but I do have to hit the books. Xanto? I don't know, this is a good representation of how I stream, but I will warn you, Nat does kick a lot of true crime my way. So you might get a little bit of taste of that every now and then. Also, Xanto, this is Cassidy Rose Firefrost. I highly recommend you go and check her out. She's an excellent streamer. She dabbles in a lot of, really, now baking streams too, but she also does a lot of retro. Hit her up. That was Robert Douglas. He's probably out having the time of his life. Happy birthday again, Robert. Take care. He also dropped 2 gift subs, which thank you, by the way. I really do appreciate those. But he does retro. He's a lot of Sonic. Let me put some respect in that word. And he's a really big Half-Life nerd. So if you want to jaw jack him on any of that stuff, or not jaw, that's a weird way to put it. Jack your jaw with him on any amount of that, I recommend that you go and check him out. He'll never let you down, never tire you, and he always finds something. I do recommend. He also does ROM hacks. So go hit up Robert Douglas. Kirby with Snacks, he came in with Fake Mega Rob Dad, and as his name implies, he's always has some hand in his food, but he's always more than welcome to have a seat at my table. Fake Mega Rob Dad, also thank you for the raid. He does, I think, fucking everything in Mega Man. So I do recommend that. If you like Mega Man ROM hacks, no matter if they're Kaizo or not, he's your boy. The last I saw laid eyes on him, he was playing Magic House or Magic something. It was a Game Boy. But check him out too. And last but not least, you still have Illegitimate Son of God, aka Nat, or I like to call the Nihilistic Mystic. She hasn't streamed, but when she does, hit her up all nonetheless. And everybody else, hit up Xanto. Xanto1. Sorry if I've been mispronouncing your name. I don't mean any disrespect by it. But go check him out. Let me see what you stream. I can't watch it because you're playing the same thing I'm watching. God damn it. Go hit up Xanto, by the way. He's doing some Dragon Warrior 3 Remastered HD. I'm going to fucking die every time I say that. Dragon Quest 3 2D HD Master. Go hit him up. He looks like a fair and decent guy. He has some really good opinions, and he seems like an uptight and okay Joe. As for me, I gotta go hit the books. If there's anybody you guys would like me to raid to, let me know. Also, Xanto, we talk about horror movies. I don't know if that's going to bother you too much. I have a little rule with Cassie. If it bothers you too much, just let me know, and I got no problem changing it. What's a good song to lead out to? Wizardry. I'm not a fan of it. I'm not. Thank you. But anytime you want to talk movies, let me know. I used to do that a lot in this stream, but Nat gets on to me for it. Anybody got anybody that'd like me to raid? New DQ3. I keep wanting to call it just a remaster, but then I keep forgetting that there's like 3 remasters. GBA and SNES, and then you have this one now. Sounds good, Robert. Let's go hit him up. Do I, liar, Nat? Every time I go to make like something good on this stream, you're like the police here. You're like the fun police, because when you show up, the party stops. I'm joking. It's just every time me and you go to discuss movies, we get derailed by every other conversation, which ain't too bad. Alrighty, guys. I'm going to send you off to Slayer Super Show. He's playing Stalkers 2 Heart of Chernobyl. I don't know what the hell that's even about. I know what the first one is, but in this one I don't. Respect him and respect his channel rules. Everybody, I'll take care. Stay warm tonight. I'll catch you guys on the flip. Cassie, I hope you get a lot of good sleep. Robert, have a drink on me. Kirby, I hope you enjoy your meal. Fake Mega Rob Dad, I hope you never I hope you can brag about your next ROM hack without using save states over Kumba. And Xanto, it was a pleasure to meet you. You have a good night as well. Or a good day, one of the two. And Nat, you guys take care. I'll catch you guys out in the flip. Aw, thanks, Kirby with snacks.